Hello, dear Aries, and thank you for joining me on the extended reading here. This is your reading for 2021, the extended portion, obviously, and just wondering what's going on. Let's take more cards and see what is happening here. Okay, so interesting that we end up with the card of solitude here, which I'm sure a lot of you have probably worried about this card because this is the Mystic Moon Oracle, and I did say it does speak of, love, anything to do with love. So I'm going to take some of Amira's Love Oracle. I want to look at love first of all and see how this ties in with those three cards. So for Aries, please Spirit, what's going on with Aries in their love life? We have the Ice King. Now the Ice King could be an air sign, could be someone that works in the legal field. Okay. Usually I would say, even if it's not an Aquarius, it could be someone that's either Aquarius or Leo. Someone could be acting cold towards you, not showing their true emotions. Remember that the Ice King is someone that's usually been hurt. So if you're a divine feminine, a divine masculine is not showing their passion and their desire for you, or it's someone that's come out of a other relationship that's not very open, not really ready for love, or scared of being hurt. So they're being very mindful of their heart. We've got money, and the money ties in very much with that 10 of Pentacles. So money can speak of abundance in love, or this is someone that is very financially stable. Okay, the money card in love also reminds me of feeling secure. Okay, even though it's called money, it's very similar to the 10 of Pentacles. So as I was saying before, it could be that this Ice King, this could be like a relationship that's come into your life, or that you've been dealing with, that may end up in marriage, because in December you've got the 10 of Pentacles, which can mean marriage. And we have fun times. And fun times, of course, this could speak of a concert. This could speak of going out and having fun times. Remember also that there's so many stars up here, so the stars do signify the Aquarian energy for me. Yeah, so it does speak of going out, letting your hair down, maybe even coming out of solitude, because remember that we've got the card of admiration here. Okay, and it's probably something very fated that's coming into your life. So even just as an energy, I mean, the Ice King is someone that is not someone that's all about business, right? It's not about fun. It's very calculated. So if this is your energy, it's like you've been out in the cold. You haven't been in your element. And Aries, you're all about fun. You're fiery. You're all about fire, passion. Okay, you're driven by Mars. So Mars, of course, Mars is all about desires, passion, moving forward. So the fun times does tie in really well with the Martian energy, because Mars is all about what we desire. So if you're desiring to come out of whatever these fears or these negative attachments are concerned, then that's going to behoove you for sure. Let's take more cards and see what else is going on. So in the month of January, with the Chariot, as I said, you're probably moving. You're overcoming some obstacles. You could also be moving or traveling for work, mainly. Let's see what else we have here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which means there are changes in January, fated changes. You've got the Wheel of Fortune there as well. And you know that this is usually a very lucky card. So this could be others of you are moving because of you know, starting a brand new cycle in your life. Remember, the wheel is a 10, so it's all about some completion. Let's see what the Hierophant is about in the month of February. There is the, very similar to the Ice King. King of Swords could be an air sign or just someone that hasn't shown their emotions to you. Okay. King of Swords is someone that's usually quite fair. This could be someone that is ready to speak their truth, ready to open up and communicate with you, or for those of you that are in separation mode, as I know that relationships have really gone through their test. This could be also a legal representative. So the month of March, okay, you're standing in your element. You're the Queen of Wands, okay, which says to me you're creating something new. You're taking charge of your life, okay. She's usually very magnetic, very attractive to others. I feel that this is your energy. Queen of Wands is very creative, and the moon, of course, can speak of the subconscious. You're creating things that are very magical. Could be in the month of March. Let's see what the month of April holds. We have the Justice card. Wow. Justice card, that's the second time. So King of Swords for some of you could be a Libra. Justice means you're coming into balance. Okay. So the month of May, Two of Pentacles, there's a decision that you need to make, or you could be also working within a group, bringing on a partner with whatever you're creating, because Two of Pentacles says that you're going to be very busy. We've got two cards of balance here in the month of April and May, so it could also be a decision in the month of May that you're wanting to make. Let's look at the month of June. And we have the High Priestess. Interesting, we've got the High Priest and the High Priestess here, which are two very spiritual cards. This could be a spiritual connection. And the High Priestess, I wanted to say, is also, usually it's the third person, it's the other woman. And the snake here can also mean the other woman. So for those of you that, because with the Queen of Wands, if this is not your energy and this is another Leo, Leo could have strong Cancer or Pisces in their chart. If this is a couple and you're the third person, it could be also that if you're attached, well, in romantically, let's say, to this King of Swords, if he's already in another connection, could it be that this King of Swords is coming out of a marriage, doing things differently? And because, as you could see, the Queen of Wands, she sits on the Moon card, which generally I would say for a lot of you, this could be your energy. So you can flip the energies as well. If you are connected to this King of Swords and there's a third person here, then you could be finding out something in the month of June, something that was hidden, or you're trusting your intuition. Okay, but the month of June is a very spiritual month. Some of you could be, if you're following your calling, you could also start some studies in relation to spiritual matters, the occult, tarot reading, anything like that. Let's look at the month of July with the Wheel of Fortune, which Jupiter we know is all about faith. It's all about spirit. Okay, it's higher education. Okay, it's also world travel. So let's see. All right, so everything is sort of up in the air. Seven of Cups says that the Wheel of Fortune will bring you choices that you've got to make. Now, remember that the Seven of Cups can mean spirituality as well. It's like, yes, there's a lot of nebulous. You've got the Seven of Cups here as well. So the theme of what this is in the month of April is going to also occupy your mind in the month of July. Seven of Cups means I've got lots of choices. What choice do I make now? Which path do I take? Let's have a look now. Seven of Cups can also speak of a lot of creativity. Let's have a look at the month of August with the card of success. And we've got Seven of Swords. It's like the Seven of Swords reminds me so much of a card of intelligence in this area. With the Six of Wands, it can speak of intelligence, but it can also speak of sneakiness, someone trying to get away with something. You've got a couple of sevens in this area. Okay, I'm just going to pause to light my candles a second. Okay, sorry about that, but I need the light on. Okay, so Seven of Swords here, again in the second half of 2021. You know, in a way, it's really good to see that the Seven of Swords is here because it says that someone is intelligent. There's a strong perception and intelligence here after the Seven of Cups, which can mean confusion, okay? And this could also say that if someone has been trying to get away with something, you've caught them in the act, right? Just like what I was saying about something that could be happening behind your back that you don't know of. Let's see what comes in the month of September with the Strength card. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, very sharp mind. Very much about looking at the details. Okay, usually the Queen of Swords is my Libra card. And you've got strong Libran energies. You've got the Justice card twice. This could also speak of a magistrate. Okay, Queen of Swords. Unless you've got air in your chart. Okay, so I'm going to say Libra. Libra mainly, of course. Well, Libra for you, dear Aries, is your house of partnership. So some of you, yes, could be severing ties with whoever's been trying to steal something from you, to pull the wool over your eyes. This is you seeing the deception and doing what's right for you. Speaking your mind, of course, and doing what is right for you. Now, of course, King and Queen of Swords could also be two people in your life. Usually they're a couple. Usually they're a couple. It doesn't have to be. Remember that the signs are not as important as the story. So remember what I said about trust with the Strength card. If there hasn't been trust in whatever connection you've been in or whoever you've been dealing with, then you could be severing ties. Let's see what that Judgment card is. And this could also speak of, the Queen of Swords could also say that someone is gathering up the courage to speak their truth. Okay, so let's see what this Judgment card is in October. And we've got the Ace of Wands. This is the light coming on, a potential for a new beginning, a new creative venture, a new life of what you desire and what you are passionate to create for yourself. Okay, the month of November, we have the Four of Wands, which is also the marriage card. This is you feeling very stable, very secure, getting together with family, celebrating, coming into balance, equilibrium. That's what justice is, right? This could also be a justice being served where it was not earlier. Okay, so fairness and justice will bring you happiness. I do see a lot of happiness in this Four of Wands. Remember that the Four of Wands is 1111, okay? And it's right on Justice card, which is an 11. Let's see the year end. And we have the King of Cups, dear Aries. The King of Cups. King of Cups ending up with someone who's got an open heart. This could be Pisces energy. If this is Aquarius, this could be Pisces, could be someone that's on the cusp that you're dealing with. King of Cups is ready, open, and willing for love, okay? I want to take another card on what's this serpent, what's this snake all about? Now, if you've been dealing with someone that was not open to love, maybe they were not available if they were in another connection, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune twice, which means, you know, fate has been trying to bring you fairness, and it does give you lots of choices here. So the year begins, the beginning of the year, and then mid-year, you're sort of in the same energy. So a lot to do with a 7, number 7. What is number 7? It is spiritual, but it's also, 7 is also conflict. But the number 7 could be important for you. Let's see what this serpent is about, which is also number 7. And we've got the moon, which you have here as well. Now, the moon in the Lenormand usually speaks of a subconscious, a very deep connection, a deep love, very strong creative energies. And again, it does speak of anything to do with the mother, or you know that the moon has also got to do with the past, the deep past, and anything to do with concerning with, obviously, matters of the past, matters of home. So I'm just wondering here with the moon, because we've got 2 cards that speak of home, and what's a lot of water here, a lot of water, which can mean a lot of emotion. But with the serpent, it speaks of wisdom. So what it's saying is that you're going through a transformation. Whatever you are shedding from your life, that will be your healing, and that will be you feeling emotionally safe and secure, whether this is a love connection or anything to do with the subconscious and motherly. And ending the year with the King of Cups on top of the 10 of Pentacles. This is someone that's ready to take their love all the way to marriage, to a commitment, to a long-term connection. Let's take a couple more for a couple of cards on this solitude. I want to see what comes after that. We've got the answer is no. I'm going to say also that if you've been dealing with someone that had a huge ego, right? A huge ego on them, and you've turned your back on them, you've said no. And the card of understanding, this is like celestial energies. Okay, so signs and synchronicities. But this can also speak of, because we've got the card of received, which is also a card of faith, right? Fate. So I'm going to say that if a strong spiritual connection has been trying to come through, maybe the door was closed at some point for whatever reason, okay? But this is some form of an understanding that's coming from the ethers, that someone is receiving a lesson here about what is the right thing, what hasn't been known, and what, you know, someone needs to understand, because it's called understanding. Now, if this is a connection where someone did not understand, this is a strong connection, right? This is a connection that needs to come through. It's ethereal, right? Whether it was you or the other person, there will be the understanding that, you know, the signs will be coming through. We've got a lot of sevens here. A lot of sevens. So it's got a lot to do with spirit. Let's take another Black Moon astrology and see where the yard points. And we have 4th house and roots. The 4th house, remember, is the same as the moon. It's similar. And we've got the tree here, which does speak of a spiritual connection. And 4th house means home. But it's talking about that this tree has grown roots. First of all, it does speak of health. Secondly, it speaks of something new being born because of the newborn in the tree. And this can also speak of something long-term, very similar to the 10 of Pentacles. So, dear Aries, I think that you are rewarded at the end of the year with this King of Cups, okay? And I'm going to say that if you've been connected to, we've got the Ice King here. Remember I said the Ice King could be Aquarius, could be a Leo. Maybe you were in a long-term commitment with this person. Remember those money. Money can mean that it's going to cost this Ice King money, this separation, this distancing, whatever it is. But what comes through after that is fun times. It's sort of like we go from cold to warm to, to hot, which is more in your element, dear Aries. But there's also that emotional connection as well with the moon card here. So the 4th house and roots. So it's got a lot to do with family. And of course, sometimes we do say that if this is a soulmate connection from a past lifetime, this could also say that you were connected in a past lifetime, no doubt. So Aries, let's take some of my, this is a new deck and it's called Island Time Wellness. It's a love oracle. And I want to see what the messages are here. We have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So you could be making memories, obviously. Camera and memories. Some of you could be very confused as well with the 7 of Cups. Remember that the camera takes pictures, and that's very Neptunian. Neptune can be illusion, fears as well. Remember with the moon card here. Now, reminiscing can also speak of knowing about this connection from a past lifetime, or feeling quite familiar when this King of Cups comes into your life in December of 2021, or roughly there. There could be an understanding that this person is quite familiar. And I'm going to say, could it be someone from your past? I suppose it could be someone that's coming through now with an open heart, just in case the King of Swords, let's say, is the same person who was not showing their emotional self and now they are. That could be important for 1 or 2 of you out there as well. So we've got separation here, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Yeah. And addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. And we know that addiction can speak very much like the devil energies, which is like going over and over, being attached to something. Remember that the card here says letting go of unhealthy attachments. So those of you that are connected to someone that is very much of a drinker or takes drugs or anything like that, that's what this is saying here. And we've got engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So some of you are coming out of an addictive, unhealthy connection, which is going to behoove you to stay in solitude for a little while. If this is someone that's trying to come back that you know is very unhealthy for you, then obviously you're going to tell them no. And that's when they're going to awaken to the truth that they need to clean up their act. And this, whatever difficulties you're going through, I feel that you are growing spiritually, very much so. Okay, so even if you look at the King of Cups, he's meditating. He's in a meditative state. So I suppose you can even flip the roles around, that this is you at the end of the day. And of course, we've got the Queen of Wands here, which could be another side of you, but this could also be another fire sign that's been deceptive with you. You know what I mean? So there's so many ways that we can look at this reading and interpret it. So let's see what's beneath the Ace of Swords. We've got the Three of Pentacles, which can be a love triangle, or success and victory within a group effort. And there's another seven, the Seven of Wands, right? Sticking to your guns or dealing with matters that come up. You've got the upper hand, and you've got your creative pursuits that you're fighting for, work-wise, or whatever you design, what you feel passionate towards. Even if the odds, the chips are down, you've got the upper hand. And we've got the Death card, which is Scorpio, so you are going through transformation. There is no doubt about that. So whatever you are shedding in 2021, which can have to do a lot with your karma. Okay, fourth house, this could also be, I'm going to say, karma brought forward from family as well, because we've got the child here, remember? And this is also saying, do take care of yourself. When there's too much pressure, take a step back, take a deep breath, and love and nurture yourself. Self-love is necessary here as well. And when you need to take time out on your own, please do so. Okay, but we end really beautifully, dear Aries. I'm wishing you well. I do hope that this resonated for you. Okay. Whoever's interested in a personal reading, my details are always beneath the video on YouTube, so you can check that out. I want to thank you so much, so much. I'm wishing you well, and you've been through the worst. I think that good times are ahead of you, no doubt. Okay, beautiful. End of 2021 is the peak when you receive all the goodness, and I would say the last quarter especially. So Aries, talk to you soon. Thank you again for your support. Ta-da.